All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky 56. Over.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jensen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move. The chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Just beating the play clock. Stafford goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go. 32. Hey, 22. Hey.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Hey, go here.
Now Bell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Hey, I need one.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Omaha. Move. Lucy.
Bortles now on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. The pitch to Fournette, able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Here we go. 11. Sunday.
Bortles now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Stanford. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. They'll try and run with Abdullah. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 20.
380. 380. At 54 Ricky. At 54 Ricky.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain. That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game. Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
372.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start out on the ground with Bells. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Hey, go here! Hey.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
380. Lucy. Hank. Here we go.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Spread right, 72. 11.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Fournette, 1st down, still going. And it's caught. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Punch it in with Fournette, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground. pretty much stoned him on that play and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop him from the 1 back to the 2. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Lambeau on for the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Stay 50, stay 50. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Hurry up, get set. Sack 53, ready. Let's go here. 10, 21. Ready.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
A final shot before half for Bortles. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at about the 32. second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, here's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Green 80. Green 80. Lucy. 372. Green is it.
On third and long, it's Bortles. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down.
Okay, Paul, you got four. Go.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Second and 10, Stafford again. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Lucy. Hank. Lucy.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. His throw in about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run for it with Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. To throw is Bortles. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Hey, go here! Good, tag 53, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Flushed out right. To the right and complete to Galladay. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Go here. Here we go.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I know back in the good old days, just about every team was constructed to power run to the right side. We just saw a pitch to the right side that worked pretty well.
It's easier going to the right than the left?
It just used to be very simply that the right side was always the power side. I think that's just one of those old things. I'm not sure it's still the same, but on that play, it certainly felt like we were back to the future.
Yeah, and it worked.
21.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pass incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Let's go,
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
11B.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
380.
From the gun, it's Bortles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hank. 372.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And this one is incomplete.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
You got 3. Hey, spread right. Smack. 11B. Hank. Green is out.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He hits right, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he tucks it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. 22. Light.
Here's Stafford. Goes underneath for Bell. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first run for the backup Abdullah. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The give is to Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
32. Hey, red. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure. That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
380. 380.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling. So they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.